Hi, I'm Susan, and today I'm going to show you how to take apart a pallet while preserving as much of the wood as possible. You can get a lot of nice, pretty decent scrap wood out of them. It's not easy sometimes to get them taken apart without splitting the lumber into a gazillion little pieces, though. Before we get started with that, let me show you a couple of important things about pallets in general. You should always make sure that you have permission to take them. Sometimes you can see ads on social media or in the newspaper and people are begging you to come and get them. They might say you have to take them all, which may or may not be a good deal for you. Most pallets, international pallets, you'll see have this kind of a stamp on them in some spot, usually on this chunky end. This IPPC logo that you see here stands for the International Plant Protection Convention. So this first couple of letters will always be a country code. Usually if you're in the United States, it'll be US, but sometimes you'll find an unusual one like CZ. This is down here the most probably important couple of letters you're gonna need to look for. So HT is heat treated. KD, you might see that means kiln dried. Sometimes they debark the wood. DB will be one for debarked. If you see HT, KD, or DB, it's a lot of letters, alphabet soup. If you see any of those, that's a good sign. That means that the pallet very likely has not been treated with a chemical called methyl bromide. Now, if you happen to see a stamp that has an MB on it, methyl bromide, leave it alone. You don't want to mess with that one. Heat treatments and the fumigation with methyl bromide all serve to keep pests from transiting from, say, one country to another country and becoming an invasive species, maybe wreaking havoc on their agriculture and that kind of thing. So that's why that's there. But if you're worried about chemically treated pallets, the best thing to do is look for those markings. Make sure that they have some kind of marking on them, because otherwise you don't really know what the story is. You should also try to find pallets that look relatively clean. If they have weird stains on them that you're not sure what they are, maybe leave those alone. But again, if you get one of those must take all, you might get saddled with some junk, so watch out for that. So the easiest way I have found to disassemble pallets without splitting all the wood in the process is by using a saw. I have a saw like this. You could use a hand saw. You could use a circular saw. Lots of ways to do it. But essentially, and don't forget your safety glasses either. Essentially saw right along these runners, one on each side, and then the middle you pry up with a crowbar and hammer, and these slats come out relatively unscathed, which is kind of nice. So I'll show you how to do that now.